Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over the bounty event. Bounty, use troops with the bounty hunter trait to multiply your points. Get double multipliers on this event's bounty captain, Ocularen Egg. What's up Mark? How's it going, Trey? Getting things set up here. Took a little day off yesterday. I don't know. Struggling a little bit. Everything costs so much, man. It's crazy. Alright, let's see. I'll set her up. Intro. I really need to get into PvP. I don't know what's... I just can't. I've been doing my dailies. And I can't, like, do the extra effort right now for some reason. Like, it's always late by the time I get around to everything. And it's like, oh, I just want to get my dailies done. Oh, no, I didn't do a, I gotta get a thumbnail. This might be a sec. Hold on. Hold on, hold up. How are y'all doing? What are y'all up to? You guys got plans for Thanksgiving? What do you think about the election? What do you think about that? Got Thanksgiving plans? How's Gems of War going for ya? Put it in the chat. What's this new guy's name? Ocularen Egg. Okay. Let me look that up. Yeah, like Wednesday morning, like really is when that EverQuest was making me mad. I can't deal with stuff like that. I hate it so much. I figure it out eventually, but I just get so irritated that it like spilled over into Thursday to where I was like, why am I doing a class event video? Why? And then I didn't even feel like streaming Marvel Puzzle Quest. And then by the time I'm like, man, I really need to be getting busy doing something. And I was doing some other stuff. Stuff that would more immediately help. Like this stuff doesn't, is on a month delay. Pretty much. I was trying to get it going though again. It's like the class, like I wasn't too excited to do a class event video for real. And then the Marvel Puzzle Quest, we know that's not working, so I wasn't too excited to do that either. Just paid my rent, giant rent. Cars expensive, like everything's so expensive. Is what it is. Like a bunch of stuff all together. I was just like, I'm just gonna take a day off. Screw it. Ocularen Egg, dummy. Did I already save image? Save. That's kind of what happened yesterday. I really wasn't feeling it. But then I feel a type of way when I don't. I'm like, ah, man, you could at least stream something. Alright, there, I got the egg. Bounty, man! Bounty's the same every time, you guys know this. I didn't even put out a video this morning either. I'm gonna get back on it, though. Don't you worry. We're not done with that or anything. It's just like, Thursday I was like, screw it. Today I was like, it's Bounty, dude. All you do is change out one troop. It's like, who needs a video for that? So I wasn't feeling it this morning either. But we'll get back on it. Maybe I'll do spoilers tomorrow morning, and then we'll finish up Marvel Puzzle Quest on Sunday. Then we'll be back around to Monday. Hopefully get some motivation back. Alright, Gems of War live streams. Gems of War. And then just playing the game. I'm not motivated, but I don't know. I just don't like PvP, and it's kind of the thing right now. Just not a big fan. Doesn't tickle my pickle to play PvP. Like, I think of PvP, I think of player versus player. That's not even really what it is. And then, like, the reward, I should be, like, excited about getting books. Because that's what I really care about. I don't care about the Immortals too much, because they're all kind of poopy. But, it's not super exciting to do a bunch of grinding. To get some Immortals. I should really be focusing on the books, though. I'm, like, kind of concentrating on the wrong thing. Like, Concentrate on getting gold marks. Concentrate on getting books. Who cares about the immortals? You'll get them as you get the gold marks and as you get the books. But, I don't know, man. I see PvP and I'm just like, ugh, PvP. Bleh. I'd rather do, I don't know, Vault Event or Vault Keys or Arena or something like that. I've never been a PvP type of dude, for real. On Gems of War, at least. Even, like, real, I don't know. I always think PvP is a cool idea, like, to do eventually, like, in a game. Like, EverQuest, for example. Like, get your character all, get them, like, a ton of awesome gear and, like, get really good at the game and then do PvP. But, you know, like, WoW. I made a rogue and did PvP after a while. And it was really fun. But that's, like, real, actual live PvP where the other person's making moves as you're making moves. And it's, you know, you have to be... This game is just like the AI controlling the enemy's team, and it just doesn't excite me at all. I don't know why. I just can't get up for it. But it's the thing I need to be doing right now, pretty much. Alright, anyway, we got Mark, we got Trey, we got Glorfindel. Trey with the 3! Glorfindel, been a member for 33 months, holy cow, and it goes on, and gifted a membership to Donnie Williams. Donnie! Thank you so much, Glorfindel. You're a legend. Oh, yeah. Did Sheriff Brown lose? Oh, no. Who got it? Bernie? Bernie Poops? Funkit Town's here. Mark says PvP is definitely a love-hate relationship to a lot of people. I just happen to love it, but most don't. Man, it's the thing to be doing right now, so you're lucky you love it. Glorf says, with PvP I find a restriction I can use a fun original team in and then grind it. At least then it's more fun. Right? I just need to change my mentality about it. I don't know. It's like I got to get over that hump of... Once I get into it, like, once I get my Citadel Wars done, and I get my Monoliths done, and I get my Valhawks, and then I get my buffs, and then I settle into, I get my gold marks, and it's like all these other things you got to do first, and then you start grinding it. And it's like, I'm not too excited to do Citadel Wars, I'm not too excited to go get Valhawks, I'm not too excited to go get my buffs, and then by the time I'm in a spot grinding, it's like I'm already over it, or I just don't even make it to that point. Alright, hit that like button, turn your ticket into the train. Don't jump the turnstile, don't be a train surfer. You remember that movie, wasn't that Speed or something, where he puts his... What movie is it where they knock his head off on the train? They're on top of the train, and he pushes his head up and he gets it knocked off. Is that Speed? Like the end of Speed. Speed 2, maybe? I don't know. I can't remember. Don't be like that, then you'll get your head knocked off. You don't want to get your head knocked off, do you? Train surfing. Top of the train. Alright, let's get started here. Bounty start. We are at the 9-minute mark. Single digis. Single digis. Chad with the 2. Look, he's back with the 2 with the 2. And he's got his badge back and everything. Chad is fully back in action. Let's go. Alright. 9-minute mark. Bounty. Alright, you know how bounty goes, y'all. Like, people... I didn't even really feel like putting out a video. I probably will, like, in the future again. I'm going to be doing every day. So it doesn't matter what it is, like class, event, bounty. It's just been 2 in a row that I wasn't too excited to put out a video about. So, we'll get back to it, though. But bounty, you just change out one troop. Like, there's not much to say. Whatever team you were using last time. I guess if you're a beginner, I was thinking about this yesterday, like, who am I actually helping with the bounty video? And I was thinking, like, maybe a beginner that doesn't have every single bounty troop, there's probably nobody helping those people out there. Like, imagine you don't have Tigraki or Ogress, and you're just coming into a bounty as a new player with not that many bounty troops. I guess you kind of just get them, though, because you're opening keys and they're not that rare, and you probably just get a bunch anyway. Like, bounty troops, you probably should just have them no matter who you are. Like, otherwise, don't, you know, just do what you can do type of deal. There's a point in the game where you kind of just do what you can do, and you can't really watch videos yet, except for, like, my new account playthrough, beginner videos. Those are the kind of ones you want to watch. You don't want to watch these event-specific videos as a very super early beginner because you probably don't have like Ogress and Tigraki and Corpse Mare, or if you do, you have one or the other, and you kind of just do what you can do. You might not even get the whole event done. Just do your best. Use like Black Manacles and Ogress and Tigraki, or just use all bounty troops, you know. But for most of us who have been doing bounties back to back to back to back for a year or two, you just switch out the bounty captain, like, and that's it. So for 90-something% of the players that are playing the bounty, probably, I don't know though. I was thinking about it like last night, like how many like people of the people doing bounty, how many of us are just switching out one troop and using the same team from last time, and that's all we're doing? I bet you it's at least 75% plus. So, like, you know, how many people are you really helping putting out a video for real? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Because there is the shop. You got to buy up in the shop. So, let's buy up in the shop. Let's get a... Usually, it's not that hard, though, of course. Like, you know, if you're trying to do the least, buy up to tier 2. And that would be like a super-duper beginner that's not even trying to get the whole thing done. They're just trying to do what they can do with 90 gems and a copy of the new troop. You know? People that are trying to spend the least and get it done are doing tier 3. You know, fully ascend it and everything, and might have to use an orb or two, but you're trying to do it for the cheapest possible, which would be tier 3 with all bounty troops. And then there's people doing tier 4, that's probably the smartest, where you're using Tesla or Stellarix or Queen Beatrix or Black Manacles or the Ruby Weapon or whatever, and you're going to stop doing that at some point to use a full bounty team on Sunday or Saturday night or whatever, and you're kind of, you know, that's just probably the smartest, fastest way to do it, would be tier 4. And then there's tier 5, where you're like, hey, I don't give a F, I just want to get this done, I just want to use a fast troop, I don't care that it's only 300 extra gems for peace of mind, to make it super easy. So that's what I've been doing for the last, like, 4 of them. Like, the loot's good enough that I'll spend the extra 300 gems to just get it done easily. So that's what I've been doing. So I'm going to buy up to tier 5. And just use Tesla and Stellarix. Tier 5. I got enough gems, like, I really need to go take care of getting Nightweaver to 100 and my final 2 factions to 500. And then I'm going to just start buying every deed I see and start doing PvP and, like, try to get my kingdom levels and powers up and get my immortals. And that'll be, like, one of the last things I got to do. Maybe Horde Mimic Mythic one day. Maybe the last Sentinel one day. Alright, so about up to tier 5. Let's go make our team, which is right here. They even save it for you. They even save it for you. Like, you don't even have to switch. Like, if you wanted to, you could just switch out the captain. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you don't even have to. You just take off the old one. And you put in the new one. Like, for most people, that's all you need to do. If you need a video for that, then, you know, you're just helping whoever you're watching by giving them some views. Because you really just take out the new one and take out the old one, put in the new one. I could learn something. There it is. So let's upgrade it. We'll do this first. Let's do Ascension first. Get it to Legendary. Then we'll use an Orb to get it to Mythic. And then we'll go back and do this. So that should do everything after the fact. Ocularian. Alright, this thing is 9 green, purple, Darkstone, monster. Summon a random Ocularian. Reduce damage from skulls by 25%. Bounty Hunter. This is one of the worst bounty hunting troops we've got in a while. Like, it's not going to help your team at all. Like, you're probably not losing troops. It might help a beginner, though. Summons a random Ocularian. Like, what does that even include? Just the All-Seeing Eye troops in itself? I don't know. Throw that on the bottom of the team. We got our team here. I always like to use Tesla first. I feel like it's slightly faster, but, you know, since you got to switch it out and stuff, you could just start with Stellarix if you want. But if you don't have Stellarix, like I said, you can do Queen Beatrix. You can do the Ruby Weapon and get some... That's probably what I should do for real. Like, I should probably equip Nightweaver and do the ruby weapon. You know what? One cool thing I'm doing this week is a common only underspire. Like, forget epic and under, forget ultra rare and under. I'm doing commons only. Commons only in the underspire. I'm attempting it. Like, you can't get any harder than that, right? Alright, what am I doing here? I am putting on Tesla, because that's just the way I do it. I don't know, you don't have to. We got a clear filter, though. And, oh well, whatever. T. Come on, T. She's less of a mana cost. She hits really hard. You know, you gotta switch out of her eventually, though. If you want to, though, you could do Ruby Weapon or Black Manacles or something to get some class experience. Cool thing is I fixed EverQuest on Wednesday. The bad thing is it, like, annoyed me to all in. Like, it ruined my whole day because it took forever, and I hate stuff like that. Like, especially the things I hate the most is when something, you've changed nothing, whatever it may be, a printer. Like, use a printer for example. So you're printing stuff every day. Printing for like a year straight. At work or wherever, whatever you're doing. All of a sudden, you come in one day and the printer's not working. And you didn't change anything. You know? And then, like, you're fiddling with it and it's annoying as heck. Like, you can't figure out what's wrong with it. Why it won't print. It was just printing yesterday. It printed, you changed nothing and it was printing for a whole year straight. Like, what is wrong with this thing? You know, people, like on Office Space, where they take it out to the field and beat it with a baseball bat because it's like, what is wrong with this thing? Why is it all of a sudden not working? I didn't change anything. Like, I hate stuff like that so much, especially on a computer or a printer. Because I'm not, like, the smartest person with that kind of stuff. Like, I figure it out eventually. I'm not stupid, but like, I got it in me somewhere. I just don't, it's not my favorite. It's kind of like PvP. Like, I can definitely do PvP, and I can definitely figure it out. I just don't like it too much. So, same with computers and printers and stuff. When they stop working, it's annoying to me. I can figure it out. I get it done. And it's somewhere in me that I'm decent at it, but I just don't like it. Then it annoys me for the rest of the day. Like, the EverQuest thing was, you know, I was recording every Wednesday, pre-recorded videos. It was fine for months and months and months. Putting one out every single Wednesday for months and months and months on OBS. And then all of a sudden, you know, I did move. I don't know why I'm casting Corpse Mare, but I'm talking, so. I did move. My internet did change. Like, they did do updates on OBS, so it wasn't like literally nothing changed, but barely anything and stuff that shouldn't really affect anything for real. Because why would updating it make it all of a sudden worse? Like, you think an update would make stuff better, not worse. So all of a sudden, recently, when I've been recording it, like, the game looks fine. The game's fine. Oh, and I had to patch the game last week, so that was on another thing that is annoying me. Like, all of a sudden I gotta patch the game, which happens. But of course, right? I'm having problems with recording, and it's being choppy, and it's already annoying, and now here I have to patch the game. So that last Wednesday was annoying because I had to patch the game. So that takes time, and figuring that out. You only have to do it every once in a while, so you kind of forget how to do it. You have to reteach yourself every time. Even though it's super easy, it's not that hard, but on my system, it's hard with my laptop because I, you know, have crap. So I had to do that last week, and then this week I'm trying to record, and it's all choppy and crappy. I record one, I look at it, it's crap. I record another one, I make a little tweaks. I make a couple tweaks, I record one, it's crap. It's all choppy, laggy. And all that takes time, too. Like, I'm sitting there, I gotta do something for a video. First I gotta find something to actually make the video about. And by the time I do that, that takes time, right? So I finally get to a spot where, okay, I could show this, probably. So I start recording. You know, even on my way there, I was recording, like, testing and stuff. Like, as I was running to the new spot. But, I finally find a spot, and I start recording, messing with settings, and it just keeps not working. And every time I'm recording, I have to record for, like, 30 minutes, because sometimes the problem doesn't pop up until I'm, like, 20 minutes in. So it's not like I can just spin in a circle for 1 minute and see if it works or not. Like, you're like, okay, we'll just, you know, record a little video and then watch it, and then make a tweak and record a little video, then watch it, and then make a tweak and record a little video, then watch it. That's not how it works, though, because sometimes I'll record a video, and then 15 to 20 minutes in, the encoder overloads, and then it starts being choppy. And the first 15 minutes are fine, but the last, like, everything after the 15-minute mark is horrible. And, like, EverQuest videos are usually 30 minutes or an hour, so I can't just record, like, a 5-minute video and see if it's working or not. I gotta record, like, 30 minutes, at least, to see if it's working or not. So, making tweaks and recording 30-minute videos over and over and over, then I have to watch the whole thing. So, everything's just taking forever, basically. Making tweaks, recording at least 30 minutes, then re-watching at least 30 minutes. You know, I can jump around a little bit, but I gotta watch, you know, little sections of it at least, so. And then every time that it's choppy and laggy and crap, you're getting madder and madder. Like, why is this not working? And you're looking stuff up online, like, how do I fix this? And then you try something and it doesn't work. And then you look it up again, you try something different, it doesn't work. And then finally, I have one, I find something, I do some settings, and it looks like it's working. And it worked for like 20 minutes, but then the last 10 minutes was choppy. I'm like, oh my god, dude, I thought I had it fixed. That was a bummer. But then the very next time that I fixed it finally. I think anyway, like. So I think I have it fixed. Now I gotta work on EverQuest streaming. So that's probably a whole different thing. The only thing I fixed was pre-recorded stuff. So I don't know if I even fixed streaming. I don't know if I have my medals on. I gotta check that. Yeah, I need guard medals. Nope, those aren't it. Medal of Guard. Where are you at? Right there. Alright, Tesla boosts off of armor, so that's why we're doing that. We got the bounty event. Wherever it is. There it is. Alright, let's go. And then, so yeah, that was like two Wednesdays in a row where it was annoying. With the patch thing, something happened a long time ago with my patch to where I have different folders. So I'll copy all the stuff. I have to reteach myself each time how to download a patch, because I don't know. It only happens once every 6 months or something on that game. So I have to like reteach myself every time how to do it. It's not hard or anything. It's just like it doesn't come straight to me. It takes me a second. And then back in the day when I was really struggling with it, I like accidentally made a different folder and blah blah blah. So now I have one that's like this one, you know, like this is the one, you know, and then the other one that looks pretty much exactly the same says it's like EverQuest folder, and then the other one's EverQuest folder, this one. So last Wednesday I forgot that I had to put it in this one. I had to do it pretty much twice. I had to remember how to do it, and then once I figured it out, I did the wrong folder, and then it didn't work, and I was like, why is it not working? I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta put it in this one. Oh, I should have just used Corpse Mare. What am I doing? Then the next week, it's like, the OBS isn't working. And then on here, the internet's not working, and the Wi-Fi, and the stream's crashing, and it's like, dude, and it's not, and even if everything would go perfectly, it's not like that amazing anyway. You know what I mean? Like I'm wondering what I'm doing every day. Like, why am I doing this? And then it doesn't work, too. So that's really annoying. That's basically why I took off yesterday. I was like, stuff was building up and building up and building up. Like, I'm already thinking, why am I doing this anyway? Every day. Not just this, but just like everything. Midlife crisis. Why am I doing all the stuff I'm doing? Is it really worth it? Type of deal. And then, when stuff doesn't work on top of that, you're like, dude, come on. I already don't even know if I want to be doing this, and if it's even worth it. And then it doesn't work on top of that? That's cool. Alright, what level am I on? Because maybe we gotta switch to Stellarix now. Green and brown. Let's get up Tesla. There she is. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna switch to Stellarix. I don't know why she's not... She usually makes it further than this, I swear, but... Switch to Stellarix. Stella! We have all bounty troops with the bounty captain, except for Stellarix, the only one. We need to change medals. Let me lock this in first. All right, let me see what y'all are saying. Crow says, I'm not into PvP. I used to play Enlisted and World of Tanks and was good at it. Roxy says, I don't think it's speed. Crow says most of the planet is not in a great mood except Russia, which won big in this election, right? Good morning, Yoke the Ham. Brian Walker, how's it going, dude? I don't even think Brian plays this game anymore, and he's hanging out with us. I love it. Roxy used the ruby weapon. That's a good idea. Crow says, am I the only person to like this stream so far? Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Let's go. Everybody hit like and see if that's true or not. Hit like. See if you hit it yet. Go check. Or is Crow the only one? Crow says change ink cartridges. Funky Town says, what up? Crow says you install an Ethernet cable. The internet lag between you and YouTuber seems to be the problem. You and YouTube? No, I got a better, I called them and got it. I got like 6 times faster Wi-Fi. So it's supposedly been better recently. I'm not saying it's all the way fixed, and we're not done fixing stuff, but we have 6 times faster internet than we had when it was really bad. That's the problem with like the cable company. You have to call and complain before they'll like upgrade you. Like we could have got an upgrade probably a long time ago. But they just let you sit there and pay way too much money for crap. Unless you call and complain. Like, those are the type of people getting ahead in the world. Is like the complainers, the snakes, the salesman guy. Those are the people that get ahead in this world. Bleach their teeth and go suck a wiener. Those are the ones that get ahead in this world. You gotta call and complain like a Karen. If you want your internet to be working the way it should be working for what you're paying for. Crow says, am I burning out at Gems of War? If so, find something else you enjoy more and stream about that. I don't know if I'm burning out on Gems of War. I'm burning out on the direction of the game. The direction of the game isn't my favorite. I feel like the game direction right now, they're still doing this PvP thing that nobody really wants, except for a very small portion. Like, it brought nobody back. If you look at the Steam charts, I bet you they're still losing people. I haven't looked at it in a while, though. That might be an interesting thing to look at today. The Steam charts. It's like an indicator of how they're doing. It doesn't say, like, everything. It doesn't show, like, consoles or... But the Steam charts is a good indicator of how they're doing. And they've been going down, 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 especially since they focused this whole year on PvP updates, which nobody wanted. The only people that wanted PvP updates are already playing your game. And they're not going anywhere. They needed to get back a bunch of the people that they lost. with all their stupid bugs and glitches and promises they never did and stuff like that. I might have a little bit of less magic. Maybe it's the campaign that I'm missing a little bit of magic, because normally I'd one-shot, I think. Like, what's going on? Oh, I don't have my niches on. That's one problem. If anything, I should have more magic than ever. I just did the Kingdom level and power of Karakoth. Got power to 30, so. But we're also missing campaign. Like, campaign's not even going on right now, and that's a couple magics. Glorf says it's because we all have less armor at the moment because of no campaign. She won't hit as hard. I'm using 4 times bounty this time. Alright, let's see if my Stellarix can wipe this out. Because I agree, we are missing some stats. There we go. I know I have, like, the most magic in the game, but I don't even know if it's possible for me to get... I guess if I had Silverglade... There's a couple, maybe Silverglade and Blighted Lands. I might be missing, like, 2 magic out of every single magic possible in the game if you are crazy maniac buying everything for years and years and years and years and years. Like, I might be missing, like, 2 magic. Which really was, like, 2 damage. Probably. On a lot of stuff. Alright, level 20! Mark says, Cindy, don't worry about what we want you to play. You play the game you enjoy, like you did with Elden Ring, and we come to watch. Nah, that was cool. Elden Ring was cool. It's like the views after the fact. I think the streams are cool. I might go back to playing Dark Souls and stuff like that. I've been really thinking about it. I'm going to do EverQuest, though. I do love EverQuest. So I'm going to give EverQuest a little chance. But after that, I might just play, like, Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3. I might run through all those again on Sundays. It's kind of like what my channel's supposed to be, for real. Like, if you look at my avatar, whatever you call it, for my channel banner, my channel picture... It's Gems of War, mostly, but it's also EverQuest and From Software. But, I don't know, I kind of want to play... Like, maybe I'll run through those games again, and then after that, I kind of want to play something like XCOM, or Final Fantasy Tactics, or a horror game, or... Like, maybe we can find something that's not old, maybe something new. I still kind of want to look around at Gems of War-like games, though. Like, we gave a couple of them a chance, like the 2 most obvious ones a chance. Does anybody know of any others? Like, I wonder, let's type that into Google, too. We gotta quit doing ideas on the stream. Did you guys see? Like, I'm not mad about it or anything, but did you guys see? You know what I'm talking about? If you know what I'm talking about, put a 1 in the chat. I don't want to, like, start anything, and I'm cool. I'm not gonna freak out. We gotta quit doing Gems of War ideas on live streams, because you just can't do that. Somebody else will take it and run with it if you don't do it right away. So put a 1 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna start getting mad about it or anything, but sometimes we sit here and we do ideas for Gems of War, and then I see it happen in other places, you know? After we just spoke about it. It's not like some coincidence. Like, we just spoke about it recently in the last couple weeks, and then boom, here's a video of one of our ideas. I'm not saying anything bad about the person, you know? It's not the normal... Like, that other guy that I don't like, that a lot of people like, I'm not even paying attention to him, so I don't know what he's doing. Meanwhile, he's stalking me on Social Blade, so... If you like a... Anyway. Just smile and don't say anything, brother. I check him out like once whenever I want to feel bad about myself, I'll go check him out. Yeah. when I want to feel even worse about myself, I'll go check him out, like once every 2 months or something. But he's on my stuff every single day. That's what he said. I'm not just making stuff up. He told somebody in the comments. And that person showed me the comment. About how he looks at me on Social Blade all the time. I think he's trying to catch me in subscribers is what it is. Because he's got everything else. Like, what else do you want, bro? I'm already a dead horse. You're already kicking me while I'm down. Like, what else do you want? You want to have more subscribers too? Like, that's all I got. You want that too? Okay, whatever. But anyway, if you have any ideas for Gems of War, I guess send them to me on Discord. Like, send me a friend request. If you can't send me a direct message, send me a friend request if you're not already a friend. I'll try to get on there more. Or send me a message on PlayStation. I never get on here, but... Like, DC had a message for me on PlayStation that was super old. And DC's like the managing moderator of the channel. So that shows how often I look at that. Well, we're going to have to start doing it in private messages because our ideas have been used and now I don't even want to do them. Oh, my chat crashed. That's sweet. Supposed to have 6 times faster internet, but my chat is crashing. I've also been working on my computer. Like, I did a, you know, a scan for viruses, and I tried to do a defrag. Like, none of that stuff works, though. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. I think it's just old and crappy. It's not even that old, though. It's like 3 or 4 years old. It's not like ancient, 15 years old laptop. But I tried to defrag. There was nothing to defrag. Like it said there, it didn't do anything. It does it automatically. Like I've done this before. You know, like my history on certain browsers gets cleared automatically. So it's not like I have a bunch of... Maybe it's pictures and videos. You know, I'm a YouTuber, so I do have a ton of pictures and videos saved. Maybe that's it. But then it's not like telling me that my storage is full, and I think that stuff gets saved somewhere else. I don't know. Like, I could delete a bunch of videos and pictures. Maybe that would help. 'Cause I download, like, probably at least 15 pictures a week, and then usually like 5 or 6 videos a week, and that adds up over time. I know, man, but the Ethernet thing, like, I'm so far from... I mean, it's literally as far away as it can be. Like, how am I supposed to do an Ethernet cable? I'm in the top... I'm on the 2nd story in the front of the house, and the modem and the router are in the basement in the back of the house. And, like, I know that's my problem, because I'm as far away from the Wi-Fi as can be. But an extender didn't help. Upgrading the Wi-Fi to 6 times the speed helped a little bit. Like, how am I supposed to get an Ethernet cable from here to all the way down there? Maybe I could hang it out the window. Hang it out the window. I might be able to run it into my daughter's room, hang it out the window, have it go down to the basement window, go in that window. It just looks like trashy. Mark says they let us literally get mad and call. They sent us out a roller, next day air, but we had to call first. A router, yeah. Yeah, then they try to sell you phones. That's what they want. They want you to call and be a Karen so they can try to sell you something. They don't just automatically... And it was so easy. Like, over the phone, they just upgraded it to 6 times the speed. It's not like you have to even do anything. They ask you all these stupid questions that don't matter. And then they just upgrade it. And now I'm paying less. So it's not like I even had to pay more. They could have just upgraded it and made my bill less. But you have to call and be a Karen because they want to try to sell you stuff. They want to try to sell you phones and carpet and toilet seats and styrofoam cups and all kinds of stuff. They're going to keep it really slow and crappy and make you call. That way they're not calling and bugging you. You're calling them. And then they'll try to sell you a bunch of stuff. And they'll make you feel stupid if you don't do whatever, you know, whatever the thing they're selling you. It's like such a good deal that, okay then, fine. Don't get them. Okay. I mean, I'm just trying to give you something for free here, you idiot. I mean, okay, whatever. And then they try to make you feel so stupid for not doing whatever it is, whatever the extra thing is they're trying to sell you that's not freaking internet. Okay, then I get, man. I mean, you're getting this and this for this price. Like, you're basically getting it for free. Like, I'm doing it. I'm on it. You know, I resisted it for so long. They try to, like, act like they're just like you and they were the same way as you. And, I mean, I was the same way. I used to not be on this plan, but then I realized that I'm basically just getting stuff for free, you know, for less money. Oh, you don't want it? Oh, I mean, I guess, but you're just basically getting stuff for free. I mean, they make you feel so stupid if you don't buy the extra thing that they're trying to sell you. It's so annoying. It's really annoying to call. They'll make your internet really annoying and slow. And even though they could just do it, they could just make it faster because it doesn't cost more. It actually costs less. Instead of just doing it, they wait for you to call. They let you suffer for 5 years with slow internet because you don't want to call. Just keep you on some ancient plan that costs $50 extra for no reason with slower internet. Because they want you to call so they can sell you something. And technically, they didn't call you and bug you about it. You called them. Something like that. And then they can sell you phones. Electric company tries to sell you cable. Cable company tries to sell you phones. It's all a big scam. And they make you feel stupid for not... if you don't do it. If you don't sign your life away and give them your social security number and make you feel dumb. So most people probably do it, so that's why they keep doing it. They're like, oh, really? Yeah, I guess so. You made it sound... I mean, it would be dumb if I didn't do it, right? I mean, you're making me feel really stupid if I don't do it. I know that's your whole trick. Me, I'm just like, dude, this is not what I called about. I don't care. Well, you're kind of dumb if you don't... I don't care, dude. I don't care. You're kind of dumb for bringing up phones when I'm calling about freaking cable. You're kind of dumb. Not me. You're dumb. I'm calling about this, and I want to get this done. And you're taking really long doing it. Like, who's the stupid one? You're very bad at your job. You're horrible at your job. Who's the stupid one? I called up to pay my bill, and I'm sitting here an hour later. Who's the stupid idiot that can't get their job done? You. Not me. You're wasting all my time, and you suck. Oh, you want to get the electricity transferred to your name at a new place? That takes like 1 second. But I'm the stupid one for not buying new cable when I called about the electricity. You're going to make me feel stupid. Well, you know, you're basically just getting it for free, and, like, it's going to be less money. I did it. You know, I was like you, man. I was calling about, I was trying to, you know, but I did it eventually, and I was like, I'm glad I did it. That's how they talk to you on the phone, like you're an idiot, and, like, they were doing it too, and now it's so much better because they actually did it, and like, who's the stupid one, dude? You're making me feel stupid because I'm not buying your extra thing, but you're the idiot that can't get your job done in a timely manner. I called to get the electricity changed in my name, and you can't even figure it out because you're so stupid. Like, look how we're on the phone for an hour for something that takes 5 seconds. Like, you're the idiot, not me. I don't care what you say. I called about the electricity. You're talking about cable. You're the idiot. You can't even get your job done in a timely manner. Like, you could be on to the next person. Like, realize when a person's not going to fall for your tricks and move on to the next person. Like, I'm not dumb. You are. I don't care what you got to sell. I'm not buying it. like people knocking on your door trying to sell you stuff. Like, okay then, I won't give it. I had this for you, but you didn't answer the door. I don't care, stupid. Have fun wasting time knocking on my door like an idiot and standing there with your finger in your nose. Crow says, so you upgraded your internet plan but did not buy a $10 cable to hardware, blah, blah, blah. I do have an Ethernet cable, but it's... I mean, do you want to come put it in and run it around this wall and through that door and through that hallway and down those stairs and around the corner and through the living room and through the kitchen and down some more stairs and around the corner and through the basement and through a door and through a room and into the router and the modem? Like, I just don't want like a giant cable going through my entire house, basically. It's either that or run it out the window, climb on the roof like I'm doing parkour, stretch it over the roof, do a gargoyle drop with the cable hanging on it like Indiana Jones, crash through the window hanging onto it with my feet, call Brad's glass, and... Glorfindel says, I was talking about Tesla, magic don't affect her, it's the lack of armor. Yeah. Mark says, if there is 2-player PS5 game, I'll buy it and play with you. Not sure what games we can play like that. Sounds fun. I need to start playing with the chat. Yeah, more time sounds fun, Crow. You said I probably can't run it on my laptop, though, so that kind of did it for me. Lurf said you should consider buying a retro console and stream those. There's a whole bunch of old nerdy nerds waiting to play them. Yeah, you can play that. I can probably do that on my laptop, too, though. To play like an old system, you have to do like an extra step, and you know me, I can't even patch a game or print a printer. Glorfindel sees what I'm talking about. He did a 1. Mark says I just started doing that. Glorfindel, I'm using Dolphin emulator and playing on my PC with PS5 controller. I'm playing. Oh, can you do that? Oh, okay, on PC. Trey sent me a Christmas meme on PlayStation. Yeah. Brian says not everybody's going to like you no matter who you are. For example, I do not like... Yeah. You hate his voice and how he presents information. You relate to me. I'm a more normal person that doesn't have like a billion arcades in my house. Oh no, Chad. Freaking Gorble. Oh, devoured your Stella mark? Dang. Brian says he likes me more because I think about the content the same way. The rants I know are not for everyone, but I get them. Yeah. Brian says you have to keep on subscription to providers every 3 to 4 months. I know. You remember when this channel used to be about Gems of War? That's funny. Someone actually said that, though, too. Glorf says, can you imagine the torture Mrs. Sinny must have to endure when he gets his tighty-whities in a twist? Shout out to Mrs. Sinny. Dude, I have to put up with her more than she has to put up with me. But yeah, she does have to put up with me, too. There was something I was going to tell y'all about that she did that I thought was worth talking about, but I can't remember now. Mrs. Sinny, what'd she do? She's funny. She complains about my driving the most. And I don't even drive bad. But, you know, everybody thinks they don't drive bad, so. Eternity cables. Yeah, I gotta like get them. If the cable company would come here and like install some stuff, then we could probably do something. But there's only one place to do the router. Oh no, I'll look into it, Crow. You're obviously right, Crow. Like, you're obviously right. I'm just like annoyed that I even have to do it. I probably should have set up shop in the basement instead of in the master bedroom. Oh wow, Trey has more time than Crow. Stream crashed. Uh-oh, Crow. What's wrong with your stuff then, Crow? Just kidding. I know it's me. Christmas 2020. He says start with sisters or evil factions using the Globadeer with heal globes. Yeah, I'm thinking about EverQuest next. Just like going back to some good old stuff we already kind of done. Spinning the block. Well, I figure stuff out at least. So I'm pretty good at... You guys haven't really got to see me be good at Dark Souls, I don't think. And I haven't played it in a long time, so I might be a little bit rusty, but most of y'all probably only saw Elden Ring, where I was playing, like, the hardest, like, route. Like, I could have made it so much easier if I would have just looked stuff up. Like, I was playing blind, and I was doing sorcery. I tried to make it hard on myself, and I still beat it, but, you know, I struggled a little bit. I was doing everything live in front of people, looking nothing up, and was trying sorcery when I normally don't do that. Normally I'm more like pyromancy or a big strength weapon, flatten them to death, or backstabbing stuff, or I don't usually do a magic as my main thing. So I wanted to for once, like switch it up, try to make it more hard on myself, because I'm just walking Dark Souls and Bloodborne and Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3, like it wasn't that. Like after you play 1 and 2, like 3 wasn't bad, and then, you know, Sekiro was different. I think Sekiro like gave me a little bit of a challenge. It was like a whole different playstyle. And Bloodborne was cool. Like Bloodborne's one of my favorite. Like that at first, you know, I wasn't too sure about it. Like, oh, no shields? You have to use a gun to parry? But then, like, once you start actually playing, like, it's even more fun. The way that it works. Just shoot them in their wind-up, bang. Can do a crit. Alright, you all want to see something else here? I don't know how long I'm going to stream. Let me see what's up. Let's see how much gas we got in the tank. I gotta, like, really start keeping an eye on that. And, like, if I have to cut it, I gotta cut it. Where the ladies at today? Are we having a sausage party again? I think we got Roxy here at least, so it's not a total sausage party. Hey, Shu, I don't disagree. Dark Souls and Bloodborne are my favorites. And then I have a very soft spot for Dark Souls 2 because people always crap on it, especially Scholar of the First Sin. Just like Silent Hill and Silent Hill 4, I have a soft spot for that game. I like the redheaded stepchild of those two, Silent Hill and Dark Souls. But I do agree that Dark Souls 1, and also Bloodborne are like my two favorites. Bard's Tale, dude. I love Bard's Tale. Yeah, you can probably play them on... I think Dark Souls Remastered's on PlayStation 5. I don't know about Bloodborne, but you can probably find a way to play it. I don't know. I want to play Demon Souls. I never got to play that. And that's kind of blasphemy. Alright, let's check the gas tank, y'all. It's a eh. Alright, wow, look at that. We're already into reward 20. Just to show you, like, how quickly it can be done. Here I am just blabbering, streaming, chatting, and we're almost done with the bounty. That's how easy it is and how good... Like, look at the rewards, too. 2 major Orbs of Chaos. And then even more, and Vault Keys. Really good loot for a single-player event. But let's go check some other stuff out. Complete all battles on a single adventure board. We got writs here. Ooh, we got good stuff there, too. I should probably just do it before I forget. And then we'll do some common only Underspire. common only. Is that impressive enough for people to want to watch it? Probably not. Even though that's as hard as it gets. You can't make it any harder. I'm trying to challenge myself, but also show people that it's possible and give other people confidence to get the Underspire done. It gets multiple things. Of course, I like to show off and show that I'm able to beat it with only common troops. And then record it and put it on YouTube, you know, like, that's fun. But I'm hoping it gives other people confidence that they can do it too. It's surprising that it's this week that it's possible with the KZeal restriction. But you got the Dwarven Gates, you got the War and Peace. The Dwarven Gates keep barrier up on your whole team. Like, Diamantina and Ruby Wrath probably aren't going to kill me. It's not, like, fast or anything, and I always do that to myself. Like, why am I doing this? Making it harder for no reason. Not like it's getting thousands of views or anything, but I don't know, it's just kind of fun. Oh, what happened? The loading screen glitched out. For some reason, this community doesn't care about challenge runs or anything like that. That's what I was talking about earlier, too, like the direction of the game. We keep losing. The kind of people that are still around are the people that, it's like the win button people. Not everybody, like, all the cool people are here, of course, but, you know, the people that aren't here that, you know, we're playing the win button game now. So those type of people, the people that are still around watching Gems of War, like, are the win button people. So, or the pat me on the back, tell me it's good people. Mostly. Wasn't like that 2-3 years ago. I guess it was kind of like that, but not as much. Like, you could show, like, I could show world record speedrun teams, and it probably still wouldn't. Yeah, they don't care about speedrun.com or world records or none of that. They just want to know, like, what's the win button? They used to care about that stuff. We need green, we need blue, where's that at? If not, let's take brown or purple. We are left with the win button, pat me on the back people. Oh yeah, I wanted to check the Steam charts, and then what was the other thing? I want to look up games that are... I want to, like, Google something. Let me get this adventure board done. Only 12 likes? What are... Some people are on the toilet, man. Some people can't hit the like button because they're on the toilet. I get it. Look at this. I keep getting these. They say they're so rare, but I keep getting them. I see this like almost every day. Oh, $5? 30 Dragonite? 30 Dragonite? That's how much? How much is that? 30 Dragonite. It's not even 10% of what you need to do an egg. Is it 5%? Almost. It's almost 5%. 5%. It's like 5% of what you need to open an egg and get a duplicate. 5%. Times that by 20. That's how much money you gotta spend. $100. $100 if you want to open an egg and get a duplicate via this. That's why I don't recommend it. You only have to spend $100 to open an egg and get a duplicate. Definitely not doing that. Alright, I got all that done. Cool. Where am I at on the weekly progress thing? Hey, I got the 10 of Wands. Let's go. 8 red, Cinema Mirage Construct. Give 2 magic to 3 random allies. There's a 7% chance of an extra turn for each red gem on the board. Sounds useless and like it's just something to make something else. But that's cool. What if I hit play now? There's nothing to play. Got her done. Let's buy torches because I think I've been going every wrong way too, which is cool. I've only got 2 bosses dead, but I swear I've been playing almost every day. But here's the common and under team. Look, common. 1 star. I'm doing common and under with a weapon that everybody gets too. So it's not like it's not like the Ruby weapon or Dawnbringer or even the Wanda stars or anything. Doomed weapon, Dustbringer. It's none of that. This is a weapon everybody has. Like you get, even if you do everything wrong in the game, you still get this weapon. So everybody has this weapon. And this is a common that probably everybody has. So there's never been a team that's been more accessible. So this is as hard as it gets, and there's no excuse type of thing. Like you have Dwarven Gate and you have War and Peace. You know, like you can't say anything about this team. Like sometimes it's like, oh, he's using epics, and epics are a little bit hard to get. And oh, the weapon he's using, I got to get the Lover card, and I got to do Vaudevin, or I don't have this weapon or that weapon to make this other weapon. But this one, everybody gets for free, no matter what you do, even if you play the game wrong, I think. And then Dwarven Gate is a common, the easiest one to get. There's never, I could probably never do anything more impressive than this right here, because there's nothing anybody can say about it. Except for my stats, I guess, but even then, like, it's not even that big of a deal. Like, I could do this with no stats, because the Dwarven Gate's putting a barrier up, and then, what, do I gotta cast 1 or 2 more times with my War and Peace if I didn't have my stats? So every time we cast this, everything on our team gets a barrier except itself. But then we cast this, and the barrier goes to the one that just cast it. So everything's getting barrier. And then you cast this, and you just do it again. You don't even have to match gems. You know, take skulls if you see them, just to help it along. Otherwise, you don't even have to, it's like not even hard either. You just cast spells. Take skulls. Unless there's some sort of death mark thing or instant kill thing, like, I don't foresee us losing with this team. Maybe it takes too long and we die to death marks, or maybe we get unlucky and get devoured or something. Like, this fight is definitely not going fast. But the point of a challenge run isn't not to go fast. It's to show that you can, like, you can even people that are just don't have any mythics, any legendaries, any epics, any ultra rares, anything. They just have commons can do this. And we're at a dragon. How does one get Doomed Glaive? You gotta wait until the Kingdom Week for Doomed Glaive, which I can't remember. What is it, Magrim Woods? So you're gonna have to wait until a Magrim Woods week. Make sure you save up like 800 diamonds, 900 diamonds, and it'll be in the Soul Forge. Good question. Most weapons, that's the case. Not all of them. Now, some of them are class weapons, some of them are faction weapons. But even with the faction weapon, you could just wait till the week. Sometimes, you know, it's a class weapon or a pay weapon, or, you know, very rarely can you not get it through the Soul Forge. Just go to the weapon that you're looking for, see what kingdom it's from, and then go to Terran's World and see when that kingdom's coming, and that's when you can get the weapon. For 90-something% of the weapons, I think. There's some pay weapons that they just never make available, and then there's class weapons that you have to get through the class. But other than that, there's mastery weapons you have to get through mastery, but stuff like the Doomed Glaive, you have to wait until a Magrim Woods week, and then you craft it in the Soul Forge. That's why when weapons are available, It's like when troops are available in the Soul Forge, there's still other ways to get them. You could open chests, but for weapons, there's not. So that's why when there's a certain weapon, like an ingredient for Dustbringer or an ingredient for the Ruby weapon, it's like you should probably get it because it's going to be a very long time before it comes back around. You can't just open random chests and hope for it. If a mythic shows up in the Soul Forge and it's just like some like Pycea or something, like you can get that. You know, you can when it's Kingdom Week, you can get it. If you open random keys, you can get it. There's other ways to get Pycea. But if it's like the Doomed Glaive, there's no other way to get it except for in the Soul Forge during a specific week that's not going to come back for 38 weeks. So sometimes weapons are more important than troops, unless it's some crazy awesome troop. Because there's no other way to get them. Unless you get them during that week in the Soul Forge. Sausage party. Who's got the mustard? Who's got the buns? Who's got the grill? Let's have some funs. It's a sausage party. Sausage party. We should make a sausage party rap song. Glorfindel, we're taking a dump. Yeah, Yoke, I think they fixed that. You can open your mail. Yeah, Doomed Glaive's one of my favorite weapons. Yoke says I wired my whole basement before it was finished. With Cat 5 years ago, I ran it to all the upstairs bedrooms. It took some time, but it was well worth it. Demon Souls does need some love. Alright, here, I'm going to look up some stuff. Ready? I'm going to look up the Steam charts. We haven't done that in a while. You guys can hang out with me while I do this. And then I want to look up something else. I'm going to Google. I'm going to type Steam charts. I want to see how they're doing. Maybe they gain some players, like with the recent updates. Or maybe with their anniversary or something. Like sometimes, usually when they put an update out, they'll gain a little bit at least. But that was like not even happening 6 months ago. They were still losing people. Search games. I feel like a weirdo that's stalking somebody right now, like looking up their stats on a website. Like a weirdo sitting in a white van waiting at the bus stop. Gems of War. Alright, Steam charts. Alright, so they did gain in October. They gained 1% in October. So they got a little bit back in October for that update, for their anniversary stuff, probably. For maybe Immortals, I don't know. Whatever happened in October, they gained back 1%. But before that, the last time they gained anybody was January 2024. So in February, they lost 6%. March, they lost 34, almost 3%. April, they lost 5%. May, they lost 1.5%. June, same thing. July, they lost 2.5%. August, they lost a little bit. September, they lost a little bit. And then October, they gained 10 whole people, and gained 1%. And then in the last 30 days, they lost it. So they gained 1%, and then they lost 1%. So peak players right now is 1,500. Let's see how much it was a year ago. 1,850. Or so. It's close. Like, I'm exaggerating very slightly. Like, it's 1,518 peak players right now, and it's 1,843 peak players in November 2023. So, like, 325 less people at peak. Average right now is 1,052 players, average players. And a year ago, it was 1,286. So, you know, that's 230 something. Once again, well, it was 330 for the peak. A year before that, let's go back to 2022. November 2022. Peak was 2,364. This was like in my peak too. My peak for YouTube was like 2 years ago. 2.5 a year, whatever. Around 2 years ago. But it was 2,364. And right now it's 1,518. Their average players was 1,544 2 years ago. And right now it's 1,052. About 500 less players on average. Go back to 2021. Remember, they've been around for 10 years, so this isn't crazy to go back 3 years. All right, 2021 November. They had 1,700 average players. 1,700. Right now we have 1,052. 1,700 3 years ago. Their peak was 2,764 3 years ago. Right now it's 1,518. So at the best, like if they're doing vault events with an update going on, like everything's rocking and rolling at their best, they have 1,518 right now. At the best. Everything's perfect and they're doing everything we want them to do. We have 1,518. 3 years ago when it was rocking and rolling, you know, it was 2,764, almost 3,000 people. Right now, it's 1,500, like half of that. 4 years ago, this will be the last one I do. 4 years ago, 1,817 average players and 2,743 peak. So it just keeps going. Like you can look at the charts, like it keeps going down, down, down. Used to be they would have like 3 good months and then 1 bad month, and then 4 good months and then 3 bad months, and then 2 good months and 1 bad month, and a good month and a bad month, and 2 good months and then 2 bad months, and then a good month and 2 bad months, and then 2 good months and then a bad month. But nowadays it's bad month, bad, 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 back to back to back to back to back. A good month, a bad month, a good month, bad, bad, good, good, bad, 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 good, bad, 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 good, bad, 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 good, bad. So it's mostly red. Since March 2023, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 red months. Since March 2023, which is like a year and a half ago. Almost all red. There's only 3 green months. Well, that's Gems of War right now. The other thing I wanted to look up. Essence of Evil is awesome. I like it. Especially since Terror. You know, it's always been good, but Terror made it even better. Then you got the Wand of Stars. Like, most people will use the Wand instead of Essence of Evil, but I will use Essence of Evil instead of the Wand sometimes, because it's almost the same. It's really, really good. I'm not going to say it's almost the same thing, but it's a good replacement if you don't have the Wand. And it's only 1 color, less mana cost. You know, you could put it in front of something and not... Like, the Wand will take all the mana back, you know? But, alright, I'm going to Google one more thing. Games similar to Gems of War. I just want to see what pops up. Got Puzzle Quest 3. What's this one? Top Troops Adventure RPG. We got Puzzle Combat. Gunspell. Marvel Puzzle Quest. Magic the Gathering Puzzle Quest. Huh. What about Magic the Gathering Puzzle Quest? Jewel Quest? That one's really old. Jewels of Rome is from 2019. Here's a whole Reddit about it, but it's from 7 years ago. Games similar to Gems of War. Recommended similar items. Gems of War Puzzle RPG. Let's click on that. There's a Magic the Gathering. Like, you know how there's a Marvel puzzle quest? There's a Magic the Gathering puzzle quest. We got Limbus Company. Ooh, that's got a train on it, too. Limbus Company. Very positive reviews. It's got 40,000 reviews. Turn-based tactics, RPG, lore-rich, story-rich. Limbus Company. Has anybody ever heard of that? We got Summoner War. 6,000 reviews. Got King's Call. 406 reviews. Marvel Puzzle Quest has 4,320 reviews. Okay, so this Limbus Company, 40,000 reviews. It came out only a year ago. I might have to look into that. Here I go giving up information on the stream again. Watch somebody else go play that game now. Warp Forge. Warp Forge. Mixed reviews, only 2,000 reviews. Upcoming releases. Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era. Huh. I'm thinking this Limbus Company game. We might want to check that out. Limbus Company, released February 26, 2023. Overall user reviews, very positive. 40,654 reviews. Marvel Puzzle Quest had like 4,000 reviews. So this game has 10 times the reviews. Very positive. It says, lore-rich, story-rich, turn-based tactics RPG. About to click on it. Dude, look what it says! Face the sin, save the ego. As the executive manager of Limbus Company, lead your group of 12 sinners. Venture into the buried facilities of Lobotomy Corporation and lay claim on the golden boughs. Dude. Lead your group of 12 sinners. Is it meant to be? I don't know if I like the way it looks. It's like an anime. I mean, I don't hate anime. Huh. That looks kind of cool. A combination of turn-based RPG and real-time brawl. Huh. I don't know why that's like Gems of War, but it's kind of... It's almost like... It's pretty crazy. It says, lead your group of 12 sinners. And then like its tagline was something about sinning. Huh. Alright, let me catch up in the chat here. I think I'm almost done for the day. Unless you guys want to see something, you have any questions. Like, I can show you a little bit. Let me show, Deeper Invasion. So I showed you that Underspire is really easy. You don't even need any of the mythics or legendaries. We did Bounty. It's really easy. You just need Tesla, Stellarix, Ruby Weapon, Black Manacles, Queen Beatrix with 3 bounty troops, including the Bounty Captain. But as far as Invasion goes, where are we at? Alright, we're getting there. We're about on track. I've been using all my sigils every day. I'm still using the Ruby Weapon, Apothecary, Dwarven Overseer, Gimlet. Still working for me. I do have to cast my Ruby Weapon like 3 times, but you have to cast a Tower Killer 4 times, right? So it's not, like, worse. So I don't mind casting my Ruby Weapon 3 or 4 times. So I'm going to have to cast a Tower Killer 3 or 4 times as well. That's 1. Alright, what do we got here? We can change... Let's do yellow. Alright, got it back up. Let's get rid of this. 2. 3. And I could probably do that way faster. Dervicious, what up? Yeah, look and see who's already streaming it. Yeah, I don't want to be a turd. And it's not, don't even look that similar to Gems of War for real, so I don't know. Alright, let's show one more invasion fight. And then if you guys don't have anything, I'm probably going to go ahead and get out of here. I'll try to do the spoiler video for tomorrow. And then we'll live stream Gems of War tomorrow. And then Sunday is the Marvel Puzzle Quest finale, unless something crazy happens, which, you know, isn't gonna happen, yeah. Unless, Stan Lee comes back to life and comes to our stream. I don't think it's gonna happen, so. It's the finale, we gave it a try. We're trying, dude. We're trying. That's all that matters. We're not just sitting here, like, crying about it. We're trying stuff. Not just sitting here playing Gems of War crying about it. I'm trying other games. Trying to make stuff shake. And next up is EverQuest. I know that's not fun for the... I gave the Gems of War people, you had 2 games that are similar to Gems of War. Just, you guys didn't like it. It's okay. I'm gonna give EverQuest a chance here. Give them an extra video or a stream or something. See if they care. If they don't care, then I'll probably move on to just playing whatever, like Dark Souls for a bit. Unless we come, like maybe this Limbus Company game or something. Unless something else pops up that we want to try. But you see how it goes. People are so sure, like with the Marvel Puzzle Quest thing. We had somebody in the chat that was like so sure that was going to work. That happens every time. Or somebody's like, just play a new game. And then we try Final Fantasy VII Remake and it doesn't work. Or we try Elden Ring and, you know, it work as in becoming the next Gems of War for the channel. Is what I'm looking for. Something I can make videos about every day or stream every day and it never gets old and people need it and want it. But let's catch up in the chat. Make sure you guys don't need anything else from me. And then I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Glorf says you need 150,000 VP to get that troop for silver marks. What a load of crap. I know, dude. Somebody said there's a legendary available for silver marks. I got excited for a second. But then I saw that you needed so much VP and I was like, ah, man. Sausage party, yeah, Chad, we had another sausage party. It's like our second sausage party in like a week. We're getting sausagey around here. Except for Roxy. Glorf says, just putting it out there, I think the best weapon in the game is Essence of Evil and Go. It can solo any fight anywhere. I don't disagree. I think it's up there. I think I even said it. Like, I remember on stream saying that Essence of Evil is like one of the top 5 best weapons. Like, somebody's gonna say Wand or Ruby Weapon, but other than those two, like, what else is better than Essence of Evil, you know? Can I run what back to you? Vu is here. You should search for PokeWar gameplay. It's my previous game before Gems of War. Dervicious says the Magic puzzle game is pretty good. Yeah, that's the other one I got my eye on. That Limbus Company game and Magic the Gathering puzzle quest. Crow says I wanted to see Marvel Puzzle Quest, then I saw it, tried it, went back to Marvel Avengers. I feel ya. Noonday Shadow's been lurking in the shadows on this snowy day. I hope you have a good day, man. Good to see ya. Mark says the silver mark troop in PvP is pretty good. About the gold and silver troop, the silver one is better than the gold mark one. My VP is pretty low. I just do Citadel Wars every day. I need to, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, like I've been slacking on PvP hard. Like, I don't even want to show you guys. Like, it's probably pretty embarrassing. I don't even know. Where do you go here? I guess I could just go to, I got 38,000. Which is pretty crappy, right? I only play a little bit every day. 35,506? I don't know. Like, the Immortals don't excite me at all. I'm not, even if I had all of them leveled to level 10, I probably wouldn't use them anywhere. Except for maybe PvP, which is like a conundrum. I don't like PvP. The main reward right now for PvP is Immortals. And the main place that the Immortals are good is PvP. It's like a weird, vicious circle that doesn't excite me. Because we already proved, we've already tested Immortals outside of PvP. And Tesla is better. Like, she kills Explorer 12 in 2 shots. And, like, Glacia takes 3 or 4 shots. Like, there's no point if you have Tesla or something like that of using Immortals anywhere except for where it tells you to use them. It's kind of similar to those weapons that say, you know, do damage and then do 2 colors if you use a certain typing. You have to use that typing or else they're not good. You know, Immortals are only good if you use exactly where it tells you to use them on the card. Except for Ossifer. Ossifer's good. Like with Capricorn, you have to use them in Mirage Expanse, or there's no point. Except for beginners, like, of course. But that's always, you could say something, you could say the new Mythic Dragon is good for beginners, you know? But that's very small percentage. Like a person starting the game, you know, even a beginner that's been playing for a few months probably has Queen Beatrix and Tesla and stuff like that. It'd have to be like a very brand new, you know, baby butt beginner to be able to say that Immortals are good for somebody. They're good for a brand new diaper baby beginner. Otherwise, you have something better probably in every situation, except for in their very specific Winter's Reach. And they almost had to do that. They had to make them not crazy because they do double damage. Like, if they made them awesome and then they did double damage, they would just, everybody would be using them in their specific PvP region because they'd be like, crushing it. Like, they had to, like, turn them down a little bit because they do double damage in their specific region. So, just anywhere else outside of PvP, Immortals are not good. And that kind of, you know, I only play PvP a little bit, so it's not exciting. And then the main prize is the Immortals that are only good in PvP. So it's a weird thing that just doesn't excite me. But I should be more paying attention to freaking gold marks. So I can get books. So I can level up my kingdoms. Oh, look, I got a book of deeds. Magic deeds. It's a good one. But then again, like, kingdom level and power, like, it's exciting for an endgame player, but not that exciting. It's kind of like getting a extra stat, you know. But anyway, I think I'm out of here. Dude, did Sheriff Brown really lose? I'm going to look it up. You guys are lying to me. You're lying. Who won, Sheriff Brown or Bernie Moreno? Did Sherrod Brown win? No, Bernie Moreno won. Dude, they were talking so much crap about Sheriff Brown that everybody fell for it. Everybody fell for it, man. I don't really care either way, you know that. I was wanting to vote for Sheriff Brown because they were talking so much crap about him. Like, it had the opposite effect on me. Now he lost, man. Sheriff lost. Anita, how's it going? We were talking about a sausage party today. Roxy was very lonely today, Anita. I'm gonna have to go check on Sana. I haven't talked to her in a few days. I didn't do anything on Wednesday for Gems of War. Yesterday I took a day off, and here I am. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll put a spoiler video out. Maybe I'll even work on it today to make sure I get it done. 'Cause sometimes I don't have a lot of motivation when I'm really tired at night. But I'll see. I'll try to get one. I'll try to get a spoiler video out. I usually put it out around 8 a.m. EST because I feel like there's no rush to put out a spoiler video at reset. Like, I could put it out right now if I was going to do that. Like, for a Monday video, there's a rush. And then for, like, a Friday video, there's a rush. Sometimes Thursday and Tuesday. Like, putting it out at reset is helpful. But as far as a spoiler video goes, I don't feel like... It's more important to, like, put it out when people are actually awake. Instead of putting it out at just to be first and put it out at 3 a.m. Like, the only reason anybody else is even doing a spoiler video on Saturday or Sunday is because they already copied me. And they're doing... Yeah. So, it don't matter, for real, to me. I'm just going to put it out when I think people are waking up, which is like 8 a.m. or later. So, spoiler video tomorrow, pre-recorded, and then live stream, you know, regular time, 9:30, 10. Trying to get back into the groove of things. Because I still want, like, the thing I've been doing for the last couple weeks with the pre-records and the live streams, I want to keep doing that. I just had a little hiccup there for a day or two. Anyway, hey, Anita with the gifted, thank you so much. Went to Perigord. You're a legend, oh yeah. Anita says, heck, you know what here, more so than normal. Yeah, thanks for joining me today, Anita, Chad, Mark. Juan was here, Crow. Got Mark, we got Crow, we got Anita, we got Daniel Lucas. Got Roxy, or aka Rain. You want me to start calling you Rain? It's like when somebody changes their name, it takes me a while to... You obviously changed it for a reason, so I can call you Rain if you want. We got Mark, I still call Chad. You know how Chad... I call Chad Chad even though it's Clip Bomb. I call you Roxy even though it's Rain. I don't know. It's like I'm used to it. Dervishus, Vu, Glorfindel. See, Anita changed her name, but it was a very slight change. And I always called her Anita anyway. Anita changed her name to what I was calling her anyway, you know? So that'd be like Chad changing his name to just Chad. Shu was here today. We got Crow. We got Glorfindel. Thank you, Glorfindel and Trey, for being here today. My brothers. Brian Walker still hanging around. Appreciate it. Got Mark Nugent here first all the time. Shout out to Mark. Funky Town, Texas was here today. My guy. Yoke the Ham, delivering the mail, baby. And my chat crashed, so I can't go all the way back. But I remember Mark was first. And special shout out to Trey with the 3. Glorfindel with the gifted, Mark with the 2, Chad with the 2, with the 2, with a 2, with a 2. He's back in action. He's got his badge back. He has a wrench, a badge. He's a 2 with a 2 with a 2 in it. Dunking it. Anita with the gifted at the end there to cap it off. Thank you so much. Legends. Keeping the train a-rolling. Alright. Hectic. Okay. Yeah, I'm having some problems right now, man. I just paid that giant new rent. The car, the rent, like everything's just crazy. I need to make more money, y'all. You're hoping to change it properly soon. My Gems of War name is Rain. That's what I always say. Like, have your name be the same everywhere, just so that it just makes it easier for people. And then, like, if you're like really wanting to have a social media presence at all, it's nice to have like the same name everywhere. I don't know. If you want the opposite, like, keep different names everywhere. If you don't want people to know who you are, if you want to be more like, you know, there's reasons to do it either way. For me, though, I like do Sinnycool everywhere, so... Because I have a social media presence, a little bit at least. It helps a lot. That way I'm not known as something over here and something over here and something, and you got to keep track of it. But if you wanted people to not be able to keep track of you, which is definitely a thing, you know, make your name different everywhere. Because then people aren't going to put in the effort to make sure to remember that your name's this here and that here and this here and that here. Which is good if you don't want people like to know who you are, keep track of you like that. But that's like one of my advices for people that if they're trying to get into doing YouTube or anything like, just make your name the same everywhere. So that way you build up that name instead of making it different and then people have to remember what your names are in different places and stuff. Anita, half the time I don't even know who I am. But anyway, I gotta go. You guys are the best. Have a good day. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Same time, same place. Yeah. Good rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here. Peace out.